few weeks ago, I gave you a little tour of the 1/3 scale DC statues behind me. And the reason I did a tour was simply for the fact I was getting in my last one ever. It was a Catwoman. And I figured out I was done, I was complete, so I had this idea, let's rank these 1/3 scale statues from Prime One Studio. 3 of them are from another company, but there's almost 25 of them. And I was so ready to make the video, I was about to start, and then they put up this statue for PO. So I did order that. You will see that coming, but it's about a year out. And of course, I don't know where I'm going to put it.
That's what she said.
Gonna give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own.
Hey, welcome to the Extreme Channel. We are doing what we call a countdown video. We've done hundreds of these, mostly due to these high-end statues, but we've also done them on everything from life to liberty to the pursuit. No, that's the Constitution. Anyway, I'm going to rank these, and it really surprises me. Some of the ones in the top 5 of about 25 or so are old ones. Some are new ones. And that Riddler statue I previewed, I bet you he's going to be in the top 5. But we won't know until he arrives. And if you want to see what he looks like when he arrives, make sure you've not only subbed to the channel, but hit the bell notification. And yeah, that's all you got to do. Now what I have to do is the countdown. Let's do it. All right, number 22. So there's actually 22 of them right now. Is The Drowned. This is made by Prime One Studio, as the majority of these are. This is directly from a comic cover. You can actually see it, 9.8 right there. So this is from the Dark Knight Metal line. A lot of these are. You're going to see that. They're from a storyline from DC where different versions of Bruce Wayne. This was actually Bryce Wayne, a female. To become more powerful, she defeated Aquaman and enhanced her body to have those kind of features. She was a villain. She joined with Batman Who Laughs. I think I'm just not a fan of this because I think Bruce Wayne is a dude. I mean, the statue's done really well. All of these statues are, but for those reasons, it comes in at 22. 21 is Iron Studios Harley. This has some amazing portraits. You can see them below. I like switching them out from time to time. I probably will after this video. And I like the playful nature of it, but I think it's a little bit underscaled. I actually owned a one from Prime One Studio, which was much better, but it was too overscaled for the collection. It's a good piece. Iron Studios makes solid 1/3 scale, but Prime One, which almost everything else is the competitor, and it's kind of what they're really, really good at. So she comes in at number 21. Number 20, we're going to jump right over. Mainly because I don't know the storyline, even though I have a matching CGC slab of Prime One Studios' Grim Knight. So this is just a Mr. X thing. It's almost like Batman crossed with the Punisher. I don't know the storyline behind this because it wasn't in the main Dark Knight Metal storyline that all the others were. I know their character origins, but this looks really cool. Kind of a funny stat with this is when this originally came out, DC, who's owned by Warner Brothers, wouldn't let the statue companies advertise it with all the guns, even though he has guns. But they wouldn't let them show the statue without it. So for that reason, a lot of people didn't pick it up because they didn't know that he has 500 guns on him. Number 19 is also from that Dark Knight Metal storyline. So this is another version of Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne got the Speed Force. He decked out the Batmobile using the Speed Force. Actually, in this storyline, he was in the red suit, he was evil, and then he became good and had a gold suit, so there's a gold variant of this. But then he became evil again, ultimately. He teamed up with all these other characters you're going to see on the countdown, and they tried to summon a god and destroy the world. But I love how dynamic this is. You typically don't see this in a 1/3 scale statue, and this just looks great. You know, moving forward, every single one is fantastic. Not that the previous ones weren't, but now it gets really hard to decide. Number 18 is an old one, but a great one. So this is made by Prime One Studio. It's a 1/3 scale Two-Face. Now this is actually from the Arkham video game, which I've never played, but I think it's the only Two-Face that's out there. And I love how they did this. Not only the amazing paint and sculpt. I mean, look at how burned up his body is. There's some cool switch out as well. He's holding his infamous Harvey Dent coin. There's a grenade launcher. They did such a good job. And as I'm looking at it, I'm thinking maybe it should be ranked higher than 18. But probably not because some of the other ones are just so amazing. So this is a very old one, probably 10 years, and it still holds up for sure. And moving on to number 17 is right next to him. Also kind of the same situation from the Arkham Knight video game. And this is Scarecrow. That's why you see a very similar base. They pair very well together, both museum style. And again, just some amazing paint and sculpt, especially for an older piece. I like how he's put together like a scarecrow. You can see the ferrotoxin running through him. It's actually in an injector in his hand. And look at that mug. That is absolutely perfect. Really good job. 16 is the corner. Now, this was my least favorite storyline of the Dark Knight Metal. This is actually when Batman merged with the God of War, Ares. So he was working with Wonder Woman. And spoiler alert, turn away if you don't want to know. Bruce Wayne, throughout the story, you think that the God of War, Ares, before Bruce Wayne merged with him, killed Wonder Woman. But you find out that Bruce Wayne killed Wonder Woman to become the God of War. So cool lava base. Again, it's based off this cover right here. You can see he has the armor and then kind of a bat look to him. All these have switch out options. There's the unhelmeted portrait. The statue is what really stands out on this. This is an amazing statue. While I'm not a huge fan of that storyline, the statue is what makes it great. This next one's going to have some controversy right behind it. What once was number one now falls in the teens. We have Doomsday. This is such a highly sought after piece. I remember I bought it when it came out, and I think it was like $1,300, and I turned down $3,000, $3,500 for this exclusive Doomsday piece. It's still an amazing statue. It doesn't get the best lighting where it's at, but wow. Maybe I ranked this too low. But still, all these are my favorites. This is why, even though I'm not a huge DC nut, I love Marvel much more. These statues are absolutely amazing. 14 is Dawnbreaker. So this is where Dark Knight Metal, Bruce Wayne merged. He got the lantern from Hal Jordan, but he's evil. And there's a few different portraits. This one is also based off a cover I have way down here. So you can see the construct, which I think really gives this a lot of oomph, if you will. I couldn't think of the right adjective. But I love the construct, how evil it is. There's the lantern being engulfed in it. There's some evil creatures coming out, some evil hands. I really like this statue. Maybe I like Doomsday a little bit more, so maybe I should revise my countdown, but it's too late. I'm not going to. 13 is another oldie but goodie. This Poison Ivy from Prime 1 Studio. By the way, all those Dark Knight Metal statues are from Prime 1 Studio as well. But the base is what makes this. While they did an amazing job on Ivy herself, both her physique and her portrait, this crazy elaborate base, this is from the Hush series of DC, is going everywhere. There's the Hush cat, and look at those plants that she's controlling. They're her pets, her evil creatures. They did release this in a variant where she had normal flesh tones for her character. I want to be careful when I say in 2026. But still an amazing piece coming in at number 13. Number 12 is one of the oldest ones, Killer Croc. Amazing Killer Croc, has a number of portraits. And again, this is kind of like that Scarecrow and that Two-Face because the timing is around the same. Look how well done the sculpt is. Look at these bandages. Look at his prison outfit, fully sculpted. That reptilian skin, the different layers of paint. Base is okay. A lot of death in sewers. There's Batman's skull. This is the exclusive version. I think all of these are. Awesome piece. Number 11 is a little bit of a cheat. It is not 1/3 scale, it's 1/4 scale. So it's actually smaller, but the character's so large. You can see scale's amazing with these pieces. This is a custom clay face. So one of the few not by Prime 1 Studio. Has switch outs for the arms. Some amazing switch outs. As a reminder, all of these I have detailed videos on. Kind of a sewer base, and then you see the people he's absorbed stuck inside of him. How cool is that? Just a magnificent portrait for the character. I hope in the new Batman movie they do him justice. Awesome piece, and I'm so glad he scales with my 1/3 DC pieces. One of the things we've learned in 2026 is the human attention span is horrible. That's why we love 30-second TikToks. And I got to be honest with you, this is already way longer than I thought it'd be.
That's what she said.
So we're going to make a part 2. That's right, we're going to do a part 2 because we haven't even got to number 10 yet. So stay tuned. Make sure you've not only liked this video, but you sub to the channel and you hit that. Now, again, that's all you have to do. And you're going to see 10 and on soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Yes, we're still giving away $1,000 statues at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. You have to make sure you're subbed to the channel, you like the video, and then leave a comment. We're going to pick a random comment on a random video and give away those statues. In the meantime, check out some of these other videos and my social media. Talk to you soon. Take care.